Well, hello there and welcome to another live stream. I'm Keeonra from Keeonra Music. G'day. Hope you're doing well. This week, change of tune, literally. Last week was a lot of the rain. It's late. It's not that late. It's early. It's only set just after 7:30 here in Perth, Western Australia, in the evening. So I hope you're doing okay wherever you're watching or whenever you're watching. Trailer is what I was working on last week, the QTube trailer, the promo trailer, and I was really happy with the end result. I did do a fair bit of work on it after the last stream and before I put it up on my YouTube channel, so check it out if you want to. I was quite pleased with it because I had done some things that I hadn't done before. So successfully using side chaining, which wasn't as horrible process as I thought it might have been, and I kind of understand it better now. I also used a lot more harmonies and things, and I felt that I sort of ramped it up a little bit as far as that's concerned. So look, welcome. This week, if you can see the picture behind me here, I will turn my picture off so you can have a good look at it. So this is a piece of artwork created by Chris Tyrone CB, who is a member of the QTube Discord channel. And if you want to know more about it, I've put a link in the description below in the clicky bits. And, while you're down there, subscribe and like and all those sorts of wonderful things if you wish and if you choose to. But they've come up with this challenge of create a 2-minute piece of music in whatever you desire, whatever you want to do. It has to be at least 2 minutes long, with whatever this inspires you to create. So that's what we're doing in this stream tonight and probably tomorrow, and we'll see if we can finish it before then, because the QTube, I've been doing a lot of QTube stuff, but it's really cool stuff to have fun with and practice and try and push my limits as far as musicianship and musicality is concerned, because I love to learn, and the best way to learn is make mistakes and just play around with things and see if it works. And if it sounds okay, most times it is, at least okay. I'd like to say big g'day to Boom. Ashley HM is here. If you're in the live chat at any point, please say g'day. It's nice to have you along. I'm doing 3 streams a week now because why not? Of all things, it does sort of inspire me to continue working on my music rather than what becomes a lot easier of, I just won't bother today. At least I know I've got 3 days a week that I have to have a little bit prepared. I need to have a goal, and it's really good. So if people can join me live, that's wonderful. If you can see the replay and perhaps you get something out of it, perhaps you don't, give me some suggestions for other stuff in the chat, in the live chat, or comment below. There is another QTube one coming up, the Penguins. As I say, details are on their website if you want to give that one a go and download their film. If you haven't heard of the QTube, I'm not sponsored by them or anything. I just think it's a wonderful tool and set of tools, basically, and learning aids that either musicians, composers, I say young, but I mean young in career-wise, who's trying to establish a career or portfolio, not necessarily young in age. I see a few people on the Discord server saying I'm X number of years old and I'm just starting out, and this like age is just a number. My age is a number and it's getting very large now. It's getting a bit bigger each year. So be it. I don't care. It's wonderful opportunity to be able to have a go. Would I turn composing into a career? Well, yes, that's my goal, to get into sync licensing music and maybe composing 2 short films or even just to animations that I'll be coming up on my own YouTube channel, just to have fun, just to share the joy and gift of music. And I think that's what matters the most. So we've got Penguins next week. We had the promo trailer last week. This week is an interesting picture, as you see behind me. And a few of the composers on the QTube Discord channel have already submitted their entries. The entry closes on Monday. It's not a competition. It's just an opportunity to share your music, share your perspective, share different music ideas and get feedback from others and your peers as a learning exercise. And I think that's very important. I'm big on learning. So when I first saw this picture last week, while I was doing the promo one, I did actually come up with a song of all things. It inspired a song rather than a orchestral composition per se, or film cue or anything like that. So in the idea of creativity, I'm actually creating a song, but I may not get to record lyrics or anything, but it might form the basis for something later on as a song. Yeah, so the artwork was created by someone, Chris Tyrone, CB, Ashley. I haven't put a link to the artwork itself, but if you join the QTube website, you can join the Discord channel. The details are on the link on the QTube website, and you can have a look at what we do in the Discord channel and join there and have a chat and that sort of thing. But I haven't put the link to the actual artwork. I wasn't sure whether the person wanted me to link to their artwork or not, so I've just put it on the picture here and just let everybody know that this is who created the artwork, and very nice artwork it is. It inspired me to think about being lost in the wilderness and returning from being far away and returning to the city that you see behind me, but it's not as I left it. It was different, and how this is all a metaphor for your mind. See, once a psychology student, always a psychology student. So yes, it's more about, for me, it resonated with how you can try and hide yourself or try and get away from your sense of self, your ideology of yourself, but then when you return to your true self, sometimes you bring some, what you thought was the wilderness of the surroundings around you as an external sort of control on what's going on in your life. Sometimes it just is a part of who you are and the struggles therein. So all very deep and meaningful. So anywho, let's plunder onwards. I'm not sure what I'm doing with it all yet, but that's why we're here. We're here to just come up with something creative and see what happens. Okay, so I have at least I've organised pretty colours this week. Huzzah! So I'm a little bit more organised. Not a lot, but I'm a little bit. So I have actually put up an arranger track with intro, verse 1, verse 2, chorus, verse 3, chorus 1, bridge, chorus 2, and outro. So they're 4, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, and 4 bars. And I've picked, of all things, it's fairly slow, but it's in 6/8 time and 64 beats per minute. Let's see how that goes. I have also brought in some instruments. So I have done a little bit of stuff on here. And when I first saw the picture last week, that's what I was getting to before, I did... I was inspired and I just started to sing a bit of a song and grabbed my phone and recorded it. And so that's the tune that I've put in here on the piano, just to give us a bit of an idea. And I thought tonight we'll work on some chords and flesh out the motif or tune a little bit more, and whether this just becomes instrumental. Perhaps it might just be instrumental for the submission for this week. But maybe I'll add some words to it and release it to the world. Who knows? We'll see what happens. So let's have a look. What I've got here as far as instruments are concerned is I've got 2 entries of, Spitfire Audio has some great virtual instruments. Their free BBC Orchestra was the first one I actually got when I started all this journey about 18 months ago now. So it's coming up to 2 years. Wow, that's gone really quickly. So I thought, well, Spitfire Audio, they're still having their sale on at the moment, and I did get a couple of things this time round. It is Mother's Day next week, and it is my birthday in a couple of weeks, so I thought, well, why not spoil myself? They're just the excuses I'm using this time round because there's a sale on and I wanted to get some stuff. But anyway, I did get some of Spitfire Audio's originals, and I've only gotten them once before. They were on a sale last year, and I thought, well, if they go on sale again, I'll pick and choose and see what I really like, see what I want to get, all the rest of it. So I did get a couple, and we'll have a look at them. What I had previously was the cinematic soft piano. I actually, because I'm on the Piano Book Discord channel, they were actually offering it to Piano Book Discord members for free at one point. So I took advantage of that one. So this sounds lovely. It really is a nice sounding piano. So it is really nice sounding. There we go, turned up a little bit. So it isn't too bad at all. Yes, it's my birthday coming up. I'm another year older. Huzzah. It's just a number. So why I've got two of the soft piano is because one is linked to the chords. So as the chord is played, the chord track actually goes through and picks up the MIDI from that line. It picks up the chord from the chord track and plays it through that instrument. So what I've then got is another cinematic soft piano for the melody, just to flesh it out and work out what I'm doing, which sounds like this. So that's the start. At least it's a start. So that's good. And I've picked a key. So I've got the time signature, beats per minute, key signature, and the start of a bit of a melody or a tune. So that's not too bad. Other things. So I had the cinematic piano previously. One I did get. Actually, the rest of these I did get this sale. So Originals Rare Flutes was one that I got, and I have chosen, they've got a variety of different instruments. Long Chinese bamboo flute, soft Chinese bamboo flute, long Fujara, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. So they've got longs and shorts of all of these, ocarina mid, and then short. So they're really nice sounding, and as a person who has played recorder, recorders are cool, just saying. And also flute. They sound really, really nice. Not bad pan pipes either. I do have another library of pan pipes, which I think are a little bit better than that if I was to use pan pipes. And long contrabass flute, which is lovely. I actually recently also got a bass recorder, which I'll use another time. But for this one, this sounds really nice. It just sounds amazing. So I really do like that. So that's a long Chinese bamboo flute. So I'm going to use that for this. Another one which I've wanted to get for a while is Chrysalis, which is also another Spitfire audio. It's not originals. It's one bracket up, but I think it's, instead of the lowest price, it's the next price up, which is I think $10 dear or something, €10 or US dollars dear, whatever it is. They're still not a huge amount, and even better with 40% off in their sale at the moment, which I'm not sure how long it's lasting, so I think it's ending soon. But I found Huge Bloom, sounds nice, and this is based on harps. So it's more of a sound effect per se. And so that's not too bad. Again, it's something a little bit different. And I thought I might have it as a bit of a pad underneath because, if we go back to the picture, it's very disparate, very lonely, very, unknown. It's a lot of the unknown. And I thought I could use that instrument to represent that. I'm not sure yet, but I want to play around. There's lots of different articulations and different types of things, so I might change it. I'll see how I go. Intimate strings sounds absolutely lovely. Again, for a fairly cheap instrument, it's really nice. So yeah, it's really, really lovely. So there's a few different articulations here. So again, it's not full on orchestral type libraries, but it's really good, easy, simple to use. If you just want a nice intimate string sound, well, you can get this one. Now, I did also get the Igneous Electric Cello, which is a fairly old library, apparently from Spitfire. But there's a reason why I got this, is because I would love to learn to play the cello. And my grandfather used to have a cello, and he passed away about 30 odd years ago. But his house, for certain family reasons, has been sitting there, and all of his music instruments, a lot of them, sitting in his music room for the last 30 years. And finally, a member of the family was able to go down and check out the cello that I always wanted as a child. I always looked at and said, "Grandpa, can I have your cello one day?" It never came to fruition, unfortunately, and as the person picked the cello up, it basically fell apart in their hands. So I said, well, I actually don't know how to play the cello. It would take up a lot of room. This is a very small studio. So I thought, I'll get a virtual one and I'll get an electric one. So listen to this. It's really nice, but it is different. So this is cool. But you get that, Oh, it's a cello. No, it's not quite a cello. Oh, it sounds like a synthesizer, but it's not quite a synthesizer. So I thought that would be really cool in this track as well. So, and I don't want to have too many instruments. I want this to be raw, if that makes sense. So if we go back to the image, that's the wrong image. Where is it gone? There it is. If we go back to there, you know, I want this to be minimal, but yeah, a bit like you're lost, like really, really lost. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Okay, back to here, and I will try to press the right buttons. I'll get it right one day. Who knows? Who knows? We'll see what happens. Yeah, they do sound cool. So we're here to write some music, and I don't know where we're going or what we're doing. So let's listen to. All I've got is I haven't got an intro. I've just got that melody from there, and I think I played it. My piano lessons are going well, so I'm getting there. So my ability to work a little bit faster is improving because I just hit record and then recorded this. So I haven't quantized or anything. So it's a bit boring, but I'm not sure if I'll actually keep it to that timing. So if we add the metronome to it, because it's 6/8, it actually sounds faster. Thank you, Ashley. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. Da, 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 da. 3. So yeah, it's definitely a 6/8. So it's 1, 2, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So which I like. And in G minor, I think it comes across as that sort of sad, sullen sort of thing. Depressing. Yay! Very different to last week and very different to what we're going to do next week. But that's okay. Variety is the spice of life. So, chords. Let's try and get some chords, and one of the things I do really like is the old circle of fifths on Cubase. One of the many reasons why I changed to Cubase as the DAW, because while I'm still learning the piano, this just makes life a lot easier. So we start off with a G minor is the scale we're working in for the piece. So we start off with a G minor chord for that, and what we can do is, select that. So, and all we do is drag and drop it up here. It's great. Da 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 da. No. Da 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 da. Where are we? Two flats, B and A. B D, I think. Let's play that and see how we go. It's an on place. Yeah. Okay. Maybe I do need to quantize this a little bit because it's a little bit behind. No. That should be a B minor, B flat. There you go. Da, 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 da. Maybe? Let's see how that goes. That doesn't sound too bad. We're getting there. We've made a start. Huzzah! Save! The only problem is that's half a verse. I guess we can repeat it, can't we? Don't want it to be too boring. I might make this. I'm just going to carry on and see where it takes me. Let's just go with it. Hey, let's just go with it. I think I might quantize this. Eights. Nope. 16 triplets, maybe? I can never tell. Sorry, I'm doing it over on my other monitor. I shouldn't do that. Let's see if that works. 1, 2, 3. Yay, that worked. Okay. So let's hear it with the chords. I might be a composer yet. Who knew? That's not in the right place though. There. I love how if you listen carefully, oh look, actually it's just practice. All it is just keep trying, keep doing it. You get better at it. That's it. Everything in life is all about practice. I didn't think I could ever do anything like this, but I just keep moving forward and doing it and getting it done. You get better over time. That's okay. It's the way to do it. Yeah, Cubase is really cool. I do like it. I do like it. Don't get me wrong. I really enjoyed Cakewalk. Cakewalk is an awesome DAW and it's free. But for me personally, Cubase gives me more of what I need. And it's a personal choice. Just personal choice. All right, let's listen once more. So if we're talking G minor, the B flat chord, G is the third. If we get the circle of fifths up again, isn't it? Yes. Yes. B flat is the third. So it's a major third, isn't it? So if we go G, A is diminished. B flat is the third. Now, if it's that, I think what I'd like to do is, no, let's go back to, nope, there we go. I'd like to add, I think, a B flat, instead of a B major, a sus2. Let's try that. What could possibly go wrong? Instead of that B flat there, let's put that over there out of the way and put a sus2 there. See, I've been learning with my piano stuff, and this might help. Not sure, the metronome's a bit loud at the moment, and someone coughing in the background. I think it does work. Well, actually, we could swap them out. Let's go back and see if that sus chord sounds better. Doesn't, does it? I'm not sure if it does or not. Especially because we're going to the D, it leads to the D better if it doesn't, if it has the D in the chord rather than the C. Hay. Hay is what horses eat, but I'm not sure. I reckon if in doubt, try something else. No. 7th? Nah, it just doesn't work as well as that. Let's go with that for now. And if I can find something better or different, I will. It needs something else. Definitely not. I wonder if works back into repeating again for the second half of the verse. So that works. So we could certainly go copy that to there. So that works. And then we can copy that to there as well. So now we've got 2 ones. So now we've got the verse sorted where we're repeating that melody. And it needs to be a different chord there because I think that's enough repetition, because that's basically 4 bars repeated. So I reckon it could go into the chorus there instead, perhaps. Let's go with it, shall we? Verse 2, you're out. No, that's not what I wanted. Stop that. Chorus, and maybe we don't have. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Maybe we have verse, chorus, bridge, chorus, outro. Bit much. Yeah, see what happens. I definitely know that that second F chord is not right. So if we nope. The F chord is wrong. And back to the D minor, which makes sense, it's 5th. See how that works. I've got this in 16th, haven't I? Should be there, I think. Let's see now. I don't know why I haven't got that up on my thing up here. Anywho, I will look at that later. All a bit out of whack, isn't it? Da, 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 da. I'm going the wrong way. That's a bit better, I think. Just a little bit out. Yep. Misaligned. That one's okay. Okay. Let's see how that sounds. Because I think that's out. That's why. How did that get out of whack? Oh, I think I know why. Because I had the thingy, what's it for the do flicky. You see the quantizing thingies, one of them is on triplets, and I think that's what's stuffed me up a little bit. And J, to turn snap on and off, that was the other issue, I think. My snap was off. Nothing worse than having an off snap. Right, now save. Save, because this should be right now. Now I don't know what the chorus is going to be yet. So it's a pretty nice. It's a nice and pretty little verse that could either be a verse to a song or could be a section A for an instrumental for an orchestral piece. So I'm looking at this as a multi-purpose song. So I'm structuring it as a song for now, but I might have it just as an instrumental for the cue that I'm doing with the QTube for that graphic that we saw earlier. And I wonder if I can get the graphic up again. Yes, there it is. So we're looking at that as the graphic. Let's listen to the music and see if that represents this graphic. Not sure about that D chord at the end, but what I might do is copy this down to the cello. Let's hear what it sounds like with the cello. Ooh. And the piano will play the chords. Oh, wow. Yeah, that D is really annoying me now. Let's fix that chord because it's really annoying me now. What am I doing? See, I'm still learning. That's too happy. Okay, let's get it out of my head. That's one way of doing it. It's playing random notes all over the place that means nothing and sounds horrible. Because your brain just gets wired a certain way and you're like, what am I doing? You go round and literally in circles. Here's some I prepared earlier. That should be a lot lower. I don't know what's happened there. Why is that so high in the sky? I got the F before. I reckon that would lead well in. I'm not sure. We'll wait and see. Let's not linger on that too long. The cello is, sounds really, really good. Another instrument I really would love to hear this on, because I don't know what I'll have as the leading instrument for this if I'm just going instrumental. So let's try the flute. And let's try the strings. It'll only be one string. So the strings will probably play the chords, I think. Hello, James Doan Compositions. Welcome to the live stream. Yes, this is an interesting challenge. I got a song in my head, and this was the bit that got into my head and got stuck because I actually put it on my phone. If I put it on my phone and hum it a few times, if it sticks, I think, right, I'll do something with it. If I can't remember it a day or two later, then I don't bother doing anything with it, but I still keep it on my phone as an idea. It might work for something else. So choosing the right instruments. I want it to be sullen and sad. And look, the cello just does it. That is really nice. But let's listen to the flute. And let's mute the others and listen to the flute with the piano. Aha. So you've got to watch these things. Do you know why? What's wrong with this picture? It's too low for the flute. So let's put it up an octave and try that again with meaning and stuff. And I just think I picked the wrong one, didn't I? I did too. Did I? Let's try that again. I did. Silly sausage. So that's better. Wow, that sounds cool too. You know what? Okay. Let's do a bit of this. And lost it. A bit of this. Can you see where I'm going with this? This will be nice. chords are wrong and the melody is okay, but the one problem is that the person playing the cello would like an actual place to actually rebow properly, and the person playing the flute has just gone blue in the face and keeled over. Always be mindful if you're trying to replicate music. You need to think about the human side of playing these instruments. Watch an orchestra. That's my biggest go-to. Years and years of singing with an orchestra. I'm so blessed I had the opportunity to, and I'm thinking about going back in a year or two when I get sorted with all this, go back to my singing. But with a live orchestra, it is just so good to be able to see and hear some of the world's best musicians, but also being conducted by conductors. And when I get to a point where I'm doing the finishing touches on a song, if I did actually have the camera on, I'd be sitting here going like this, because I actually conduct it and I breathe. It's all about putting the breath in there and the expression, and that's what brings music to life, I think. But also handing the baton from one to another. Let's listen to the intimate strings. I'm thinking the strings might be playing. Actually, it's good. Let's see if I can do this. Can I get the intimate strings to play the chords? I'll do that. Does that work? I've never tried that before. Let's see what happens. Not unmute them. Does work. Okay, so again, that's not bad. It sounds pretty good. Need to work on that a little bit more, because if you listen to the strings, with the metronome especially, it's a little bit behind. So a lot of virtual instruments, especially string instruments, will actually lag behind. There's a reason for that, and you might have heard me say it in previous streams before, but if you actually watch a string player, doesn't matter whether violin, viola, cello, bass, again, it's all about the breathing. Take a breath in, conductor goes up for the upbeat, usually the beat before the downbeat of the bar, which is the first beat of the bar. And as they go up, you breathe or get ready to bow, and you bow down on the downbeat, but it's just slightly ahead. Like a singer knows to, depending on the venue, a lot of times too, because you might be singing or performing in a venue that has completely different acoustics. So if you're used to a certain venue, then you can play and sing in a certain way and know how the venue's acoustics react. So in this case, the strings are a bit behind. So if we were to actually do this, we would, I think there is a thing in here, and I can't remember where it is in Cubase. No, that's definitely not. No, that's not it. No, that's not it either. There's something in somewhere. I don't remember where it is. I'll have to find it. But there is a way to change it so it actually starts playing a little bit before the bar line or the count, because as you can hear, and even if I just play the strings, I'm playing it, but the sound comes in just the tiniest bit after that's actually played, which is a more realistic thing if you actually watch orchestras or stringed players. But with the electric cello, it has been recorded differently and is a very different instrument to the acoustic stringed instruments. That's very long-winded, isn't it? But the woodwind section is a different section again. Okay, anyway, let's not. That was bad. But look, I think the intimate strings do sound nice. I think they could be brought up in volume a little bit. So I might just bring... And I'm not sure whether there's a setting in this at all, or whether perhaps I need to put these in. Okay, so that is possibly a bit better. I had the Flautown dolls. See, I'm not a string player, so I'm not that knowledgeable as to which ones work better. I don't know what sounds good. Let's hear it and see if it sounds good, if it's better. There we go. Okay, they're a bit loud now, but that sounds amazing. Oh, because it's right up there. Let's turn the expression down and try again. It's better. Right, so that is sounding better. See, articulations, it depends. You've got to know what you're choosing. Still learning. That's okay. I'll get it right eventually. It's a lot to learn. There we go. Oh, and then we get the flutes. Sorry. And then the chorus, which would be a B section if we're just doing instrumental. And then we'd probably have the A section again, which is interesting because what have we got there? We've got pretty much about 20 seconds. So I've got to come up with something genius to bring it up to at least 2 minutes. Keeps getting better and better. Well, that's the plan. That is the plan for it to keep getting better. Thank you for that, Ashley. All right. Look, that's an hour. I think I've taken up enough of your time with that. It, again, demonstrates that I need more knowledge in Cubase type stuff and chordy type stuff and using different virtual instruments and their articulations and stuff. So, you know, we're getting there. We're save. So my next stream will be the next part of this. Thank you, Ashley HM, for joining me. Thank you, James Doan Compositions, for joining me as well. Hope you've enjoyed this stream. I will be streaming again in about 13 and a half hours time. I get a bit of a break, put up my posts in social media for the next stream, have a bit of a tinker and get some sleep on it and get some fresh ears and some fresh air. Go for a morning walk, have a coffee or two. That always helps. Good coffee. And then we'll get back to it, and that'll be a 2-hour session. We'll see how we go. If you can't join me live, then please catch up on the replays and see where this musical madness takes us. So I'm going to put the music back on with the picture, and I will see you next time. So on that happy note, until then, and a bit more, thanks for joining me, and yeah, see you next time.